Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, and I want to talk about Carlos King's most recent Monday Night Live show, where he, Claudia Jordan, and Dustin Ross are recapping the most recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Dustin and Claudia, they are calling out Nell Fletcher for trying to sex shame Destiny because she is at odds with her over all of the issues between Destiny and Lance. And they actually talk about how some moms, they cover for their sons, even if they are wrong. And we know that Lance, he might be, just in my opinion, Lance, slinging that thing, okay? He does have a few beautiful children, but let's get into their commentary. Now, before we do, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on this soundbite, it is allowed. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to what Claudia and Dustin had to say about Nell, and then I will come back with my commentary, and then we will take a look at the scene between Lance, Nell, and the fine Twan, who is Lance's godbrother. And Nell is going to try and speak on some possible relations, which I thought was really, really weird. Okay, here we go.
I'll never say all or many, but there's some Black mamas that are very involved in their son's life and almost treat them like their man sometimes.
That shit is weird.
And it's weird, right? Like, it's like when she started naming the names of all these other men that alleging, like, kind of putting bodies on Destiny, I thought that was kind of like not cool. Like, why would you do that? Like, it was almost like she was like, your son is the one that has actual DNA evidence of being with other people. You know, like, why are you out here, like, kind of low key, kind of shaming Destiny? Your son is out here, like, what do they say? Laying it low, spreading it wide. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Shout out to Funky with the saying. But, like, you know for a fact that he's been with other people. You're, like, alleging things about this girl. And it kind of, like, you know, and luckily Destiny had a good sense of humor about it, and she didn't seem to go off. But that usually, that would put, again, a scarlet letter on a woman. Like, why is it that she's so wrong for even flirting or noticing an attractive man, but we're not having the same accountability or smoke for someone that's dating, seeing this woman, but then laid up with another woman and got another woman pregnant and created a whole entire life? It's like, to me, like, they're not the same thing.
And neither. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off, friend.
She's getting more like pushback, and it's like, do people not like Destiny? Is that why they're like judging her more harshly? But I think a lot of times mamas of Black boys, some Black men, be babying their sons, and they don't like, they kind of like co-sign everything they do, and they never really feel like they have to have accountability for anything because their mama always tells them, no, you're right, baby. No, that's a fast girl. That's them. No, sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you.
I believe that a lot of what Nell was doing in this episode was for the, sorry, y'all. That's probably in order coming through. Anyways, we live. Real shit is gonna happen. Shit is gonna happen. But anyways, I think that Nell was being performative. A lot of that was for the camera, based on what, like, we just had a great conversation with Nell on the show a couple weeks ago, based on what we've seen in past seasons from her and other scenes. She was prying and really, like, tapping into that, I think, for the show. I think in real life she wouldn't be that involved in her son's business.
And take I'll stop you there. Not to give too much away. But I will say this. Nell is a mama bear. And you'll see more of the interaction she has with her family this season. But when it comes to, I'm not talking about her being performative, whatever. But I think when it comes to her kids, Nell is definitely a mama bear for sure.
Okay, well then in that case, Nell, you wrong. You wrong as hell. You need to get out of Destiny and the Lance business. They don't really have no business for you to be in, especially if they didn't have sex. And even if they did, they're grown adults. All these people are adults, and everybody needs to mind their business. So Nell, you wrong, and that's that. You wrong as hell. Stay out their business. And that's it.
It did feel like, you know, when you maybe have a slow week with your drama and your own storyline, and you kind of have to milk something. When I was looking at it, like, producer mind. Like I was like, this feels like she's kind of dragging this a little bit. SD Max says Italian mamas baby their boys too. That is 1000% a fact. My mom.
Okay, so then Claudia was going to get into her mom's side of the family. You know, Claudia is half Italian, and she's going to say that they all babied her Italian uncle. But I want to localize what they were saying, bringing it back to LAMH. And here's the thing, I don't even F with Destiny, okay? But I think that it is unfair when a person tries to sex shame an adult woman, an adult single woman. Now, whatever happened between Destiny and LeBerg when they were married, that is separate from what I'm speaking on now. I'm speaking on her current marital status, which is single, and she is an adult. So if she wants to date people, if she wants to be intimate with people, I say as long as you are protecting yourself using protection, you know, whose business is that? And no one can judge. There is no big sin and little sin. So you can't say, yeah, I may gossip, but, you know, I haven't slept with whatever number of men like so-and-so has. That's not how it goes. If you're wrong, regardless of how you think as a human being, how bad you think the sin is. Now, Destiny, she is an adult, and there was a scene, you can check it out on Reality Entertainment TV on Instagram. It was a sit down between Destiny and Nell was trying to rack up Destiny's body count. She mentioned Jalen, she mentioned Moses, she mentioned her son, and Destiny kind of laughed it off and said, you ain't gonna put them bodies on me. But really, Destiny should have been more angry at Nell because she was judging her. And Nell is in no position to judge with all of the who, zoom, and who that's at the root and the foundation of Nell and Chris Fletcher's marriage. You know, according to Lexi, this whole situation, it reminds me of so many things that Lexi said with Lexi's mom being married to Chris when he started the relationship with Nell. Like, she's in no position to judge Destiny at all. And it just amazes me. I'm like, wow. Because I don't even see it for Destiny at all. But as a single woman, I just cannot be silent on someone trying to sex shame her with her current marital status as single, not when she was married. And, you know, Claudia brings up the point about people, some mothers kind of covering for their sons, because I really think that it is a matter of Nell knowing that the situation doesn't look good. Lance, even if, because I feel like it was kind of real, kind of sincere for Lance. I think he was open to getting to know Destiny, but I do think Destiny was fake dating him for a storyline. But even with the fake dating, Nell knows that the optics are horrible. You're out dating this woman, and then you suddenly post a picture of your new baby. And I get posting the picture of the new baby. You're proud, you're excited. The baby is beautiful and healthy. And so you want to share that news with the world. But I thought you were dating this girl over here. Nell knows that the optics are horrible, but instead of standing in that, like, yeah, my son effed up. I would not have liked that if I was dating a man and he suddenly posts the picture of a new baby. Instead, she has the sit down with Destiny and tries to mention all of the names that she thinks allegedly Destiny has been intimate with. I do not like the sex shaming at all. That is not cool. I will never like that. And after that, Claudia got into dragging Martell. So I will definitely be talking about that as well. But I do want to go ahead just to give context on this scene where Nell actually tries to mention she's convinced that Lance and Destiny have been intimate. And it was definitely weird, definitely cringeworthy. And I will just never understand why the heck she would even say that. So let's go ahead and get into this scene.
I had a sit down. I finally met with Destiny. Here we go.
I know, right?
I already know.
So she let me know in our conversation that things didn't go well with us, right? They ended kind of abrupt. And she was told by someone else.
Who's someone else?
Trish actually told her that Twan is interested.
Trish needs to stay her ass out the hot seat, goddamn. First is Ken, then Martell. Now she's trying to hook up Destiny and Twan.
Well, I was told that if Twan is interested, and I let her know that day, I said, well, you know that's my god brother. And she was taken aback. She was like, oh.
You hired Twan as her bodyguard for her event.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, y'all good. You stay close. I googly eye. You stay close. Wait a minute. I googly eye. Googly eye.
Had them take her ass home and everything. Did you hear the baby?
No, I didn't touch nothing.
Don't tell him on the
My
shit.
hands are clean. If it was true, I'll let you know. Or you would know already.
Because he normally don't get in y'all business, but this is a bit much. I mean, what is this? Just go for all the good-looking men that's surrounded by Miss Nell? What Destiny looking for? Get back at you because you got a new baby? Like, what the hell you doing, Destiny?
It's weird, right? Because like Mama's saying, I'm not against it. But it is a little weird because like, damn, like out of all people, you know what I'm saying? It does feel like a little bit of get back.
What if you wasn't okay with it? Now I got a problem. I ain't got time for my to go left with my baby and you my baby. I don't like it. I don't like that the same event that you hired Twan. That's the same event that she was flirting with him. That I told you I felt a certain way about. Mm-hmm. She played in your face. This right here is serious for me. He the one telling me she need to reevaluate our friendship. But at the same time, you sitting with the group of ladies with me, mad at me because I feel some type of way about you hollering at my godson. And I already know how all this got connected and hooked up. No, I'm the one need to be evaluating some damn friendships. She always said, oh, she respect me. I don't look at this as respect.
Understand this. I'm not saying that I'm like, go Destiny, go Twan. It's a little weird for me, I must admit. But on the same token, it's cool. Like I told her, if there's mutual interest, I bless it.
And your Destiny is an attractive person, but you my brother now.
It was short-lived, brother.
Okay.
And it ain't no ties. I'll be honest. There's no ties.
I know you. You ain't gonna sit there and tell me y'all didn't have no relations. I know y'all had relations. I know my son.
So you just assuming he
I know he did. I know my boys.
he could have not touched nobody.
I don't believe that.
Mom, relax, right? What Destiny and I done and what we didn't do is between us.
If you want to mess with her, I'm not gonna say I'm okay with it. I just want to know, are you okay with all of us being in the same circle, knowing that your brother had something with her?
Destiny is a very beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
But at the same time, it would have to be some serious talks to even begin that, because we're not just talking about a random guy that I know.
Know this. I know you ain't happy with it, and I know you said you ain't with it. But I'll say this, at the end of the day, Destiny and I, we were and are still friends, okay? We were friends before we even explored our relationship. And we still remain friends. Again, it's a little weird.
I don't care how you put it. She played in your face. This right here is serious for me. I don't play when it comes to that, my family or people that's close to me. I don't. Initially, I did not want Lance and Destiny to date. But as we all know, they both are grown and they're going to do what they want to do. Now adding Twan into the mix, Lance giving his blessing, this has spilled over into me and Destiny's relationship, and I'm not okay with that. Y'all grown here, and you can move accordingly. Am I gonna like it? Probably not.
Okay, Nell ought to be shamed. She's talking, she almost sounds like a madam who's running a you know what. She's like, I know my son. I know they done did something and you my baby. Now you need to stop it. Now, her trying, because in my opinion, in this scene, she's trying to get Lance to get down in the dirt with her at Destiny's expense. She's trying to get him to at least joke or act goofy and wink and act like, yeah, like be sleazy, like he did something with Destiny, and he did not go there. Then they cut to his confessional where he says, Mom, chill out. This scene reminds me of when Lexi said in one of her chapter videos where she spoke about the infamous dinner scene that she was a part of. And she said that dinner was going normal for them, but the producers perhaps didn't think it was enough drama, because she said that somebody comes beside Nell at the table and whispered something in her ear. Come here, baby, let me whisper in your ear. Like they whispered something to her, and that's when they brought up Lexi's mom and triggered Lexi to go off. So it's giving a producer perhaps told Nell to really go in with Destiny. But see, Lance didn't play that. So he was down with, them triggering Lexi, his half sister, by bringing up her mom, but he wasn't down with, being sleazy and insinuating that he and Destiny did anything intimately. So on the one hand, I'm glad that he didn't partake in trying to sex shame Destiny. But it's kind of sad because he was down with the BS when it came to his sister Lexi. But what do you all think about Nell and her willingness to get down in the dirt for a scene on reality TV? Do you find it very desperate? Are you shocked considering how she treated Lexi when Lexi filmed the one episode during I call it season 6? And what do you all think about Claudia and Dustin's commentary of Nell? I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you all had a magnificent Monday. I did. I cannot complain. The weather was gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I thought it was beautiful outside. And I have made content. I've fixed dinner. While I was listening to the Monday Night Live show, I had a black bean burger and I put spinach leaves on it, some ketchup and mustard. It was good. And while it was baking and I was watching, I also had an apple and an orange, because they say you should eat as much raw food as you can each day. Whether that's snacking on a cucumber or your favorite fruit or sweet peppers, whatever you like to snack on that's a raw food, go ahead and do it as much as you can. And yes, we are all going to have a terrific Tuesday, and I will talk with you all soon. Bye.